And hello, everyone. We are live right now with breaking news. There are riots happening in Los Angeles, California. And what this started out was as protests, as legitimate protests, but then it quickly turned into riots. I just want to bring you this information and let you know what's happening. I encourage you to share this out with your friends and with your family as well. But this breaking news just happening over the last few hours. And as those of you know, I used to be in the mainstream media covering the breaking news, and now I want to bring you the breaking news again. So there are riots that are unfolding right now in Los Angeles, and we're going to go through every step of it. I'm going to tell you what's going on, tell you how it started. We're going to be showing you video. We're going to getting to the bottom of it, and I'm also going to be taking your questions and getting all of you involved in this as well, because this is something that I think we all need to talk about. And I'm going to show you there's a lot of false information going on out there as well, information that is not completely accurate. And I think we need to get through that as well, because when there's situations like this, things go wild on X and on different platforms that are not giving you the entire information, all of the accurate information. So that's what I am in the process of to do right now. I am updating some things as we speak, but all of this started basically yesterday in Los Angeles. ICE officials, immigration agents, they were in Los Angeles, and what they were doing was basically conducting operations in Los Angeles, conducting raids in Los Angeles, and protesters found out about it. They were in the area and they began protesting. Well, some of the protests got violent, and that happened yesterday, and even more of the protesting got violent today. So I'm going to bring up some video on the screen and show you what exactly is happening. And this is happening in the streets of Los Angeles right now. Let me bring this up. I have several clips. President Trump has officially taken control of the National Guard, but there is some question on whether or not that he can actually that he can do that. Can he actually take control of the National Guard? And that is something that some people would say is in question right now. But let me show you some of the pictures that are coming out of Los Angeles via several of the television stations and media that are on the ground there in Los Angeles right now. They're also having some situations that are unfolding in New York City as it is. So I'm going to try to make this bigger on my screen to see if you can see it here. But go ahead and take a look right there. This is from KTLA. I believe they are the independent station in Los Angeles. And they are reporting that protests have continued for hours after a federal immigration raid unfolded in Los Angeles. You can see there has been a car that has been set on fire. There have been, tear gas deployed. This was taken actually several hours ago. There is new video though that is coming in and on camera about what is happening. One incident where there was a huge fire burning in Los Angeles, and okay, Governor hold on a minute here. Let's see real quick. Trying to give you the very latest. The press secretary has just released a statement from the White House. Let me bring this up on the screen and show you exactly what she is saying. Kathleen Levitt, it might be hard for you to see this, so I'll read it. She says, in recent days, violent mobs have attacked ICE officers and federal agents. These operations are essential to halting and reversing the invasion of illegal criminals. In the wake of this violence, California's Democratic leaders have completely abdicated their role. This is why President Trump has signed a presidential memorandum deploying 2,000 National Guardsmen to address the lawlessness. Okay, so that's kind of what we already knew, that President Trump is addressing the situation by bringing in the National Guard. But the question is, I think, and if I have any constitutional scholars watching right now, let me know. Um, does I thought the governors were in charge of the National Guard. So I know there is a U.S. National Guard. So I would like to have that possibly. I'd like to learn more about that situation right now. The National Guard has been um, deployed to Los Angeles. So I'm going to change one of my headlines. I did put out there that it was President Trump deploying the National Guard, but is he able to do that? And you can answer that question in the comments below. I know he is the president of the United States, but I know also that the governors of each state, they have their rights of what they can do. Nora, I'm looking at your comments and bringing your comments on the screen right now. Nora just says he can call in the army. I do not think he cannot call in the army unless he um, puts in what do you call it, martial law, and that is not something that can happen. Nora also saying on the comments right here that the president is a chief; he can call in the troops. I don't think he can when it comes to the troops on U.S. land. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the case. I'm trying to get some more video over covering breaking news just by myself. When I was a news anchor, I had a team of people, but now it's just me. So let me try to find some video here for you. And I think there's some live video I'm going to try to bring up here. See if I can find it from one of these stations in Los Angeles. And my prayers go out to everyone that is uh, okay. He can federalize the National Guard, according to some of the comments I'm reading right now, and that's apparently what he has done in the incident of Los Angeles. And I'm taking a live look right here. Hold on, let me see if I can see. Okay, yeah, we do have live coverage coming in from a helicopter in Los Angeles, and I'm not sure what this is here. Hold on. Oh, according to someone was just using Grok, and according to Grok, he can. He can do it. Okay. Artificial intelligence during breaking news. I tell you, everybody, that's where we're bringing it all in here. So this is a live look right now. You're taking a live look in Los Angeles. This is a look on the ground in Los Angeles, and you can see that I don't know if that is fireworks right there. It looks like a box of fireworks that someone has lit off. And look at the price of gas there too. It's 409 for cash, 419 per gallon for regular in California. So you're dealing with that situation. Taking a look at the gas prices right there as well. If you're following me, by the way, we are live right now. We are live on locals. We are live on locals and X as well. So this is a live look at the situation happening in Los Angeles there right now. So I don't know if at all. This was the intersection where they had a car that was set on fire earlier in Los Angeles, and you're taking a look now. Oh, there's the car in the middle of the road. Actually, this was a car that was set on fire by protesters in LA. Let me take a look at some of your comments here. Um, okay, yeah. So this is a live picture. You can see the either that's the sheriff's department or police officers that are there prepared to deal with the rioters again in the situation. Let me try to get some other facts for you. I'm live right now. I'm just trying to pull in the information and give you the updates. And if you're following me on YouTube, everybody, we're live on YouTube. Um, if you can go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm Dave Bondi. I'm an independent journalist, walked away from the mainstream media, and I am here to give you breaking news as it happens. So make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're following me on X as well for the breaking news. I want to bring up what Governor Gavin Newsom is saying. He has put out a statement a short time ago. Let me bring that on the screen for you. And actually, I can add this as we go right here. Hold on, everybody. I apologize for you. We lost our signal from Los Angeles. Let me bring up the statement from Governor Gavin Newsom. This is a statement from Newsom right there. And I don't know if you're going to be able to read it. Let me make it bigger. And I might have to hide myself right there, but that's okay. You don't need to see me. Gavin Newsom has said the federal government is moving to take over the California National Guard and deploy 2,000 soldiers. That move is purposefully inflammatory and will only escalate tensions. LA authorities are able to assess law enforcement assistance at a moment's notice. We are in close coordination with the city and county, and there is currently no unmet need. The Guard has been admirably serving LA throughout recovery. This is the wrong mission and will erode public trust. That is a statement from Governor Gavin Newsom of California that out there about the situation that is happening in California right now as we speak. So that was a statement from the governor saying that President Trump, is attempting to take over or control the California National Guard. I don't know in this situation if he is able to do that or how he can do that. Lots of unanswered questions. I'm not going to say I know the answers. I'm just trying to give you the we're getting them. I do have more video coming in right now. This is courtesy of Fox Now. This is also I forget the affiliate. I forget the affiliate, but it's the Fox affiliate in Los Angeles, and they are. Hold on here, everybody. Hold on. I'm trying to bring up the video as we do it. Let me see right here. Okay, this is it right here. This is a
another vantage
helicopter.
point.
Life flight helicopter you can see, or an LA County Sheriff's. Oh no, it looks like Homeland Security, possibly. And what they're doing is they're bringing in supplies. Yeah, I can't tell what helicopter that is. If that's Homeland Security, if that's a sheriff's department, I can't tell exactly. But they are bringing in supplies for law enforcement. It looks like possibly medical supplies, gas masks. I'm not sure, but they're airdropping them into the area so law enforcement can be prepared for whatever is happening. As you can see right there, that was video just coming in from Fox Los Angeles. It looks like I think it's a LAPD chopper. Might be an LAPD chopper is what it is actually. So they're doing that right now, and I'm going to try to bring in some of the video from earlier and show you exactly what was going on in the streets of LA. And I'm trying to get some updates right now to see if anything else is happening. The press secretary for the president says 2,000 soldiers are being mobilized right now. Several arrests have already been made, according to the White House. Let me see right here, trying to get you the very latest on what's happening. And for those, appreciate you for being here. And if you wouldn't mind becoming a subscriber, following me, whatever platform you're following me on right now, I would really appreciate it because that's where I'm bringing you up to date on everything that is happening right now. I'm going to play the governor or the mayor. I'm sorry, the mayor of Los Angeles. She spoke out, and this happened, I think, yesterday. Actually, it was yesterday evening, early in the evening, when the mayor of Los Angeles spoke out about this. Let's hear what she had to say.
We are going to fight for all Angelenos, regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not. We are a city of immigrants, and this impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelenos. We are going to fight for all Angelenos, regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not. We are a city of immigrants, and this impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelenos.
Okay, well, that's the comment right there. I'm going to put a comment from Belinda Stiles up on the screen now. This is coming from YouTube, and you can leave your comment below as well if you're watching on Locals. Thank you, everybody. You're watching on Substack. I urge you to follow me, subscribe to my channel, follow me here. I know you're watching in a lot of different places. Belinda Stiles says, as a former Californian, I hope President Trump can because Dems have hijacked California years ago. Newsom won't do anything. He is a liar. I'm not saying that. That is one of the comments on Facebook that I brought up on the screen right there. I'm not giving you my opinion on absolutely anything. I'm just trying to get you the very latest on what's going on, because I know there's lots of people that are who follow me, who live in this area. Okay, we have more video coming out. Let me put this up on the screen. And this was just a short time ago, it looks like. Let me bring this up and show this to you. CBS Los Angeles is the source.
Are on fire in the intersection. Protesters have been shooting fireworks at the sheriff's department. Sheriff's department has been shooting pepper balls back at protesters for the last hour, maybe 2 hours here now. And of course, this is all because of the ICE raids that have been happening throughout the last couple of days here in Los Angeles. It started yesterday with the raids that took place. One car on fire in the intersection.
Okay, so that's happening. That was actually earlier. That was a few hours ago, happening in Los Angeles, California. So let me know if there's anyone out there. If there's anyone out there in that area, let me know. Getting a lot of comments on Facebook as well. Let me just see. I can't believe. Oh, a lot of people are saying this right here. Paula on, I don't know what platform you're on. I think you might be on X. Paula says, oh, on YouTube. I can't believe she was allowed to keep her job. And what she's referring to is the mayor after the fires that happened in California, because a lot of people were criticizing her during the fires that happened in California, and her response and the government's response to those fires in California as well. Let me see what this is. Thomas says LA Democrat Mayor Karen Bass and Democrat Mayor Brandon Johnson both are despicable. Okay, not my opinion, just comments that I'm reading right there. And I'm looking at Substack. I look at your comments as well, Melanie. If you're watching on Locals as well, I'm going to be live for just a little longer. And then if I have to come back later tonight, I will. If you're watching on Substack, I encourage you to follow me, become a paid subscriber if you're able to do so. I am an independent journalist. I walked away from my job in the media after 25 years, and I'm an independent journalist. And I put a link. If you're watching on Substack right now, there's almost 100 of you. I put a link on the screen. You can become a paid subscriber and support my mission of independent journalism by clicking on that link and supporting what I'm doing. I rely on all of you for that help. If you're watching on X, I know there's a lot of you on X right now. You can also do that and become a paid subscriber on X, or just follow me on X. That would be great as well. Okay, let me take a look and make sure I'm not missing anything. It looks like the situation has calmed down in Los Angeles. It is 6:30 p.m. in Los Angeles right now, 9:30 p.m. our time, and our time where I am is in Michigan, and it's 9:30 p.m. here in Michigan. 9:30. Let's see. Trying to see. Yeah, I think that is the very latest situation that we have right now. I'm going to take a look at the live picture again, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Hopefully, the situation has quieted. That would be good news if that's happening. And I do not see any other live pictures coming out of Los Angeles right now, so that is good news. I'm going to stay on top of all of this, everybody. And if anything does change, or if we get any new information, I'll come back with you and let you know. But it looks like right now, situation is somewhat calmer than it was. There are some businesses now that are being looted. There's a 7-Eleven that has been looted. Okay, I got some new video coming in. This was near a Home Depot, and this was in, I believe, Paramount, Florida, or no, Paramount, California. Take a look at this right here. This looks like this is not a military or police. It looks like a regular person with a shield right there. I don't know if that's a regular shield or like a door that they're holding. That is the LA Sheriff's Department and so forth, across the street from where this Home Depot is. That's apparently where they were doing some of the immigration raids. Yeah, so obviously, be very careful. If you have children in the room, please, you might want them to leave. I have not watched this video yet, so I'm not exactly sure what we are about to see, but it looks like the flashbangs are being deployed. Homeland Security is there on scene as well, and just a lot of somewhat chaos erupting. So there has been some looting, there has been some injuries as well, and there have been arrests, but apparently the law enforcement, the National Guard, has been called to the scene uh, to get a handle on the situation. But the thing is, Governor Newsom says that the National Guard is not needed. He says the National Guard is not needed there for the situation right now. Um, I'm looking at a comment right now from YouTube. It has to be the state's militia. They cannot use the armed forces, or the commander is liable for 2 years in Leavenworth. Um, yeah, that's the thing. And the only thing where a lot of people were talking about martial law, different things like that. Taking a look at comments on Substack. Mid Michigan Now never covers Michigan. They always have a lot of California coverage. That's why I left TV. Um, yeah, a lot of people standing around holding cell phones, Matthew. And personally, I am all for protest, either way. But when protests get out of control and get violent, that's absolutely wrong. No matter whatever side of the political aisle you're on, if it's Democrats protesting, Republicans protesting, independents, that's fine. Everyone has a right to protest, but you do not have a right to injure others. And I don't care if it's, and all sides do this, Republicans, Democrat, independents. There's all a portion of those sides that have an extreme, and that's not right either. So I don't think any violence should be glorified or given an excuse whatsoever. Matthew said they were taking and sending the National Guard out long before the protest started. Matthew, I did not know that. So thank you for letting me know that as well. Let me go back to some of your comments really quick. Bring in the Marines, bring in the National Guard. Well, they are bringing in the National Guard, and that is something that is apparently happening. Governor Gavin Newsom says that there is no need to bring in the National Guard right now because he said the authorities in Los Angeles, the authorities in Los Angeles are sorry, just looking at some of your comments right now. Someone's saying that this is not riots. It's not 1967 Detroit. No, it is not 1967 Detroit at all. But it's also not protest. When you have violence like that, it's just it's not a good situation at all. And I think everyone can hopefully agree with that cooler heads can prevail. And my prayers go out to everybody and anybody in that situation and there. So I'm going to let you go, everyone. I just wanted to come on and say give you a quick update on what's going on, no matter what platform you're watching on. I really appreciate all of you for being here. So if you're able to, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I walked away from the mainstream media and I'm independent now, trying to one man band here, give you all of the news as it's happening. And it looks like things are calming down right now in Los Angeles, and that's great news. But as we get into the overnight hours in LA, hopefully things do not progress. Um, Hopefully things do not progress any worse. We're going to stay live right now. I don't know if you want me to stay live just in case anything happens. I can bring up some of your comments on the screen. There's lots of people making inappropriate comments right now. So I'm obviously not going to bring those comments up on the screen at all. Trying to be just trying to make means of this. Bob Gomez, this is why California needs to break away from the rest of the United States. That's according to Bob Gomez. Bob, I don't know about that. Let me just look at your comments. Obama called in the National Guard during the Rodney King riots. Oh, thank you, Schnizitz. Is that your name? Is that your name, Schnizitz? I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're able to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be really cool. I'd appreciate it. Dodgers fan says this reminds me of the 2020 protests that were happening. It's nowhere near what was happening in 2020 whatsoever. But hopefully that it nothing escalates even more like that. But it's been a while since I've been able to bring you breaking news coverage, and that's what I love doing. I'm a journalist. I still love bringing you breaking news, and that's what I'm doing. Share this out right now to all of you. Obama was not happened. You're right about that. Someone just said that in the comments, and you are absolutely correct about that. Who was president during the Rodney King and the riots in Los Angeles? Was it? It was a Bush. It was Bush, believe George H.W. Bush. Um, Sorry, I'm just updating here. No, nowhere near 2020 whatsoever. Oh, Bush one was president when that happened. So that's what I thought. Um, Thomas, yeah, you're talking about that as well, indeed, as well, and as well there. So, oh, Bob, okay, Bob, sorry, I'm trying to read all these comments all over the place. So it's I got like 4 or 5 different platforms going on here. So I'm trying to keep up with all of it. And before I let you go, everyone, just let me see if there's any more any new information coming out that I can give you. I don't believe we have anything new, but let me update. The breaking news coming out is that President Trump has signed a proclamation to bring 2,000 National Guard members. President Trump has spoken with Gavin Newsom, and that is the news coming out of California right now. The new information is that Trump and Newsom have spoken. So that is good news as well. So hopefully something can come of that. And this was a situation that happened earlier today. Some people are telling me online that this is not a riot. Well, then I don't know what it is if it's not a riot. I call it a riot because it appears to be a riot to me when you're setting cars on fire and doing things like that. That appears to be a riot. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me. That's what I see, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but that's what I see. I see it as a riot that is happening as we speak. What you're looking at in the screen right now, that this is not a peaceful protest. This was earlier today, about 2 hours ago in Los Angeles, by Dale's Donuts. I'm not sure exactly where this is in Los Angeles, but protesters, rioters, set a car on fire, and you can see the police in the background there. So that was happening outside of or in Los Angeles, actually, earlier today. But as of now, right now, it looks like the situation is calm or at least calming in Los Angeles, and that is the good news. Hopefully, there's nothing, nothing else that's happening. Quiet riot, someone just says. Come on, feel the noise, says Thomas on Substack. And by the way, if you are watching on Substack right now, please go ahead and make sure you are signing up and following me on my Substack, davebondi.substack.com. And I'm putting a link on the screen right now. If you support my mission of independent journalism, of what I'm doing, I hope you can become a subscriber to my content. You can become a paid subscriber at $6 a month. You don't have to, just saying. You can. Okay, let me look again to see if we have any other live pictures. I don't think we do. Let me bring up some of the comments here. Um, no, it is not a peaceful protest whatsoever. Not a peaceful protest. Thank you, Paula. And if for those of you watching on YouTube right now, I am going to drop a link in the. Oh, sorry, everybody. I'm going to put a link in the comments, everybody. in the YouTube video. Hold on, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Um, okay, for those of you watching on YouTube, I just put a link in the comments. There's a link in the comments right now. That is my newsletter on Substack. Thank you, Thomas. I really appreciate it, Thomas. If you are watching this right now on YouTube, I urge you to click that link to become a paid subscriber. It's $6 a month. If you don't know who I am, I worked in the mainstream media for 25 years. I walked away and I'm independent. I do work in a lot of different capacities, different places. I do work at the Mackinac Center for Public Policy doing social media and digital. But what I'm doing here is on the side, it's my own independent journalism. So if you can click that link, if you would like to support my mission of what I'm doing, I would really appreciate it. But if you're not able to, that's fine as well. Let's get back to some of the comments here and try to see. I am not related to Pam Bondi. My name is spelled D-A Dave Bondi, Bondy. That's how my name is spelled, Dave Bondi. Not the other Bondi. That's how she spells her name. So the only other real information coming in now is that President Trump has declared a state of emergency, or no, National Guard. He's calling in the National Guard. Yeah, sorry everyone. Just trying to take a look at the updates. Messaging my wife right now. Trying to take a live look at what's happening. Make sure we're not missing anything else, and then we'll end this live. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that is happening. Homeland Security agents. President Trump says 2,000 National Guard troops are being deployed to Los Angeles. There was also some. I would not call it a riot in New York. Uh, there were things happening in New York a while ago. A Black Hawk helicopter has landed in Compton, actually, to help with the efforts and what's happening. Let me bring this up if I can. Bring it up on the screen. New York, there's things happening in New York, but not as like it was in Los Angeles. This is a picture. Looks like just a picture. Black Hawk helicopter landed near a DHS building in Compton to resupply federal agents. So that was happening out of Compton in Los Angeles, near Los Angeles. The situations that was unfolding earlier today, and I believe is calm right now. Let me actually bring up one of the television stations and let's take a look and see if we can listen in if they're live coverage. You would think that they would have live coverage right now. So let me take a look and see. It is what time is it? It's 6:55 in Los Angeles right now. So I'm going to take a look at their news and try to see if they're live right now. I'm not sure if they're in live coverage or not. But we're going to bring their feed up in just a minute. Let's see. The ABC station is not in live coverage. Fox 11 in Los Angeles. I'm going to take a look at them right now and see if they are in a live coverage mode of what's happening. And it looks like they are in live coverage of what's happening. And I'm going to bring that up and play that for you in just a moment. Okay, no, they are not in live coverage either. So it looks like everything has kind of calmed down for the moment in Los Angeles. So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to be on here if I don't have any new information to give you. And I'm just trying to see. There's no other new video coming out of Los Angeles, no other new information. So we're going to wrap this up. President Donald Trump is sending in 2,000 National Guard members to Los Angeles. Gavin Newsom said that it is not necessary to do so. Some people actually questioning, does President Trump have the legal authority to do that? I am not able to answer that question for you. So I'm going to let you go, everyone. I really appreciate all of you being here. Make sure you're following me on whatever platform you're watching me on right now. If you're watching on Locals, I ask you to become a paid subscriber. If you're watching anywhere, please do so, everyone. I will keep you updated. Talk to you later. Prayers